Hey guys, thanks for tuning into this video. I'm here with my good friend Mason at New Edge Alliance right off Austin here in Coquitlam. Mason, thanks for having me here, and I'd love to hear a little bit about yourself, man.
Thanks for having me here, man. I have so much to tell about this place and just my story, what happened with me. I started off when I was very young. My mom was a kinesiologist, and that's always piqued my interest in fitness and everything like that. She never believed in childcare, so I was like 2, 3, 4 years old with her at her clients' houses doing rehab. And that's where I just slowly gained knowledge just by being in the environment. I ended up actually trying to be a personal trainer when I was 17. I got certified and everything, and really sad story, I realized no gym wanted to hire a 17-year-old.
A little young.
Yeah, but then I realized I was like, you know what, if I can't find it, I'll make one for myself. And I started doing my own contract personal training work. I was taking on rehab clients, doing the fitness programs for them. And I was taking on just random people I met on Instagram that want programs, I read programs for them. Always had a lot of success with that. I want to branch out more though. I started doing my own actual business personal training. And at this point I was in full-time school too with it, and it just didn't compute very well. Sleeping 4 hours a night, the marketing, the advertising, it was too much to handle with the 5-6 courses sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
And I ended up backing out a little bit. I kept 2 of my favorite clients though because they're dear to me, and I ended up going into landscaping, and it sucked. I realized after
how much you wanted to do, right?
Yeah, no. I found after about 2 months, I realized I really did not want to do this. I need to go back to a gym setting. I need to go work in a gym. And I was still in the mentality, I was 19 at the time, that I was too young to get hired as a trainer. And I asked around at a lot of gyms, I was figuring out what I wanted to do, and I ended up stumbling upon New Edge Alliance. And I emailed saying, like, these are my credentials, this is my work experience, this is what I've done, I've been an athlete. I want a job somewhere in your gym at any position. You know, I was happy to take a front desk person. We don't even have one here.
No.
It's a very small boutique gym, but I didn't know that at the time. I just offered, I was like, I need a job in the gym. I want to get in this field again, I need to be back here. And I met with the owner, Ibby, and we just hit it off. And ever since then, the ball's been rolling, and it's just never stopped, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. How long have you been here now since that?
We're here 6 months. With COVID-19, it's been a little iffy. We had to shut down for a little while, but we're back up now. There's a lot of precautions with it too. The masks, the sanitizing, everything, the hand sanitizer at the door, the bathrooms, it's everywhere, but we're back up running now, so it's good.
That's really good. Interesting, man. Interesting. So I just want to ask, out of all the gyms out there, like Club 16, Steve Nash, what made you really pick New Edge Alliance? Tell me why this gym is like really different and special.
We'll start, as we'll show everyone here, like when we walk in, it's a different aesthetic, it's a different vibe to it. It's different. I had a couple offers at like the Club 16s and Steve Nash's, big boss gyms, but they weren't exactly what I was looking for. It didn't feel different. It felt like, cause I was young at the time too, it felt like the kind of place where young people wanting personal trainers go and get stuck.
We get fallen inside now.
And I'm terrified of routine. I'm terrified of being just happy where I am. I always want to strive for more. And talking with Ibby, the owner, he's the exact same way. His whole life, he's been devoted as an athlete. He used to play Man U for several years. Due to some injuries, he ended up stopping. And then he actually mentored under the 77 Winter Olympic coach for Yugoslavia.
That's crazy.
And that's how he figured out, that's how he learned his training practice and how he trains people. And even when I walked in here, it was just so different. I saw the pro athlete jerseys we have on the walls that we have to put up here. We have a couple here, we have 8 more coming in soon. And you realize that this isn't just a gym, this is something else. And even looking at, I had just a couple of the boot camps to get the feel of it. I have never, even though I was a fighter, like karate, Muay Thai, wrestling, I have never trained like this ever in my life.
Really?
And this is something that I want to be a part of because it was different. Even like you can tell like the cars I drive and stuff like that, and like how I live my life, I don't like to blend in. And this gym certainly does not blend in at all.
This gym looks like it's pushing the envelope, you know, it's doing something way different than the traditional gym, working people harder, and I think that's what lots of people probably respect about the gym, right?
Oh, 100%. If you ask anyone who's ever trained here, they're insanely satisfied with their results. We have one girl actually, we were talking to my boss, Ibby, that's his client, and I work with her every now and then. She's a great girl. She had her 1-year goal was to, I think it was lose a certain amount of pounds and fit into the stress that she had before. That was her 1-year goal. We did it in 2.5 months.
2.5 months.
2.5 months.
Holy wow.
And it sounds fake, and to anyone that thinks that like I'm lying at all, once our boot camps are up and running, I urge you. We have deals on actually for after this quarantine is over. With our boot camps coming up, I'll be able to comp one boot camp for people if they're interested.
Really?
Yeah.
See if they like it. See if something
See if they like it. Once this is all over, by all means, everyone come down and just see what we're about. This is something nowhere else is doing. I've not seen it anywhere, and we know for a fact that in North America, no one trains like this.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. As soon as I walked into the gym, I see like these jerseys all over the wall of all these professional athletes. Did you guys actually train these guys?
Yeah, actually, we have so many professional athletes here. We have Barzell's trained here, Jeremy Kennedy, who's pro UFC fighter, is now with the PFL. Most of the Vancouver Warriors. We got Jordan Tutu from Toronto Blackhawks. His jersey's up on their wall.
Wow.
We have Beirut, a couple of jerseys that we have to frame. I have 3 or 4 more NHL rookies that are coming back. They just sent us their jerseys so we can frame them, put them all up.
And they're coming
on
back.
the wall. Oh yeah, coming back.
Wow, man. It just sticks to this gym, right?
They do. It's a combination of the fact that the training style we have here is really athletic. There's no standardized textbook training. It's all modernized and new, pushing the envelope of what is defined by athletic training. Because an athlete can't train one way. Like I'm sure you know from being in the gym, if you do the same bench press for 3 months, they get stale. Why does that adapt? Athletic training isn't a kind of training, it's a combination of trainings. So sure, you'll train for hypertrophy one day, you'll train strength the next day, power the next day. Whatever the athlete is lacking is what has to be trained.
So it's almost like you're doing something unique for that athlete and adapting to what they're looking for.
Yeah, whatever that athlete needs for their sport and their body is what has to be trained. People say, oh, I want to look like an athlete. I go, well, what kind of athlete? What sport do you want to be in? What position do you want to be in? Like, if you train someone who's a linebacker or a defenseman in hockey, it's different than a striker in soccer.
Absolutely.
You know? And it's all depending on the athlete's body too. Let's say they're very fast with muscle fibers, very powerful, very fast, but they can't have any endurance with it. That athlete's gonna need power endurance training. And we always train everything slightly different than we do in textbook sites. And it's very interesting to see lots of the athletes come in, and even the pros, they come back and they're like dying. They're the most conditioned athletes we have.
Yeah.
And they're, by the end of the hour, they're on the floor like, oh god.
Wow.
You know, because it's something different that they don't get at their camps. Even like the fight camps or the hockey camps, it's something that they don't get there. And if they're not getting it at hockey camps, it's something that they need. You know?
You're pushing their standard, right?
Yeah.
That's why they're breaking out, you know, getting all tired. It's because they're now pushing the new standard. And that's what you guys do here well.
Yeah.
It speaks for yourself, these names that you guys bring in.
Yeah.
But if I want to take a step back, say a guy like me, you know, I'm no professional athlete, the average Joe, would you guys take me on?
We would if you have a goal and you want to achieve it. If you want to kind of slack off and not do it, it's going to be really hard for us to help you.
Okay.
We're by far, we're not just going to sit here and take your money if you're not getting results.
Okay.
If
I
you,
understand.
If you work out with us, it's because you want results. And that's why the pros are attracted to us, because they have a goal. They have to be the best in their team. So they get results, they come to us. Results happen, they come back.
Okay.
By all means, you don't have to be a pro athlete. We have a client right now who's 60, beat cancer.
Wow.
You know, he's wants a second chance to be super fit, super healthy. So he's insanely driven. That's the kind of person that wants to continue.
That mindset.
Is someone that just wants results. You know? And even if you don't want results and you come by and you look at this and you do a personal training session or a boot camp and you go, I need this. That's that switch. So I urge everyone to at least try it, just to see what you could be capable of. Because by any means, the average person could walk in here, leave it super sore, super tired, but they've accomplished something that at the end of the day, 80%, 90% of people that are in the gym right now cannot do.
Wow.
Like, we push you, we motivate you. It's on you to be driven for your goal, to show up. But once you're here, it is our job to get you through it, and we will get you to your goal.
I mean, half the job's just showing up, right?
It is. And
I mean,
honestly,
putting in the work comes next.
And also, we have people that they drive out from like North Van, downtown, just because they believe so much in how we train, what we do here.
That's a trek.
Yes.
All the way here. That's crazy.
During rush hour sometimes
Wow.
too. They got caught in the bridge.
that's a
But it speaks for itself that like if you want results, you come here and you get results.
But I just want to take us back to when you're talking about Ibby, the founder of New Edge Alliance. He was with Manchester United. He's done mentoring and things like that. I just want to know, how did you honestly earn his respect to work at this type of gym?
It's because it stems back from when I was younger, and I was saying, mom didn't believe in childcare, so I was always with her clients, and I slowly just gained a passive knowledge of the human body and like how the human body works. Just watching her work from the time I was like even 6 months old.
Wow.
The time I was in school, she took me with her all the time. I got put in mom's like karate coach, so I was 4 years old in karate, learning to fight.
4 years old.
I was 4 years old, all suited up, like pop, pop, you know, doing my thing. And I was very competitive, and I won a lot when I was younger, in like the youth up until I was about 12 or 13. I started to fall off a little bit. I took 3 years off, and then I decided I wanted to start winning again. And I trained. I was in the gym, but I couldn't afford at the time a personal trainer. Very much. My parents were working all the time, so I didn't want to ask my parents for help with it. So I was very independent. So I took it upon myself, and I researched athletics, and that's how I built my programs. I wrote my own athletic programs for me as a fighter, and then I cross-trained with wrestling. I did some fight camps for BJJ, did a little bit of Muay Thai, and I just learned more and more about martial arts. So I could cross-train, and I could bring in training for wrestling. I could bring it into karate, and I was in the gym 7 times a week.
7 times a week.
Yeah.
You live there, man.
I basically lived there.
They're more than home.
Yeah, I was actually, and then I was on the mats, was geared up fighting and training about 3 days a week, and it's insane improvement. My very first year back, actually I lost my very first year back, and then I came back again. I got a wildcard spot, fought for a wildcard spot, made the wildcard spot, got on Team BC, and after that I just ran with it.
Really?
I was Team BC the next 3 years, and then I got a chance to go on Team Canada. I went on Team Canada for a year, and then I kind of took a step back from that. Went to school, and I'm about halfway through my degree right now, doing not just kinesiology, it's a bachelor's of phys ed and coaching. So I'm learning not just how the human body works through kinesiology, I'm learning that, but also how an athlete's mind works. Learning how do you coach an athlete, how do you support an athlete mentally, because realistically, being an athlete is 80% mental. That's how you see, recently the UFC fights, you saw one of the title fighters, he's up on a three fight losing streak, just because he was holding the title and it got absolutely destroyed in the ring and just broken mentally. Physically, he's still insane, amazing. But you saw now that he regained his mental capacity. Being an athlete is 80% mental. So you can't coach an athlete mentally. You cannot work with athletes. And the same thing with regular people too. If you can't identify why someone isn't achieving their goals, why someone is lacking motivation, you can't help them with it. You know? So I want to finish up my degree in coaching and kinesiology, and I want to specialize and do a minor in sports psych. So through my whole athletic career, I think I've been active since I'm the age of 4, probably about, I'm getting old now, man. Probably about like 16, 17 years of athletics and being an athlete, and being a high performance athlete. Along with my combined schooling, it's just been insane to see the results, and AB sees it too, and how we interact with clients and how we try stuff. And we'll sit down with someone, have a coffee, and talk about athletics and how you can better train someone. And there's still so much we can learn, but even working here among people that have mentored under some insane coaches.
Honestly, I didn't even know that much about you and that whole background story there.
Yeah.
Even me, who known you that so long, I didn't know all that stuff. So I'm just noticing here on the side of the gym, I know the camera can't get it, but it says "Earn your respect." So is that like the slogan here at the gym, or tell me about that?
Yeah, that's true. That's our trademark slogan we have.
Trademark.
Yeah, it's fully trademarked by us. And if you check anything on our Instagram, all of our Instagram has hashtag Earn Your Respect with a little trademark next to it. Just because that's the motto that we came up with. No matter who you are when you come into this gym, you are just someone trying to achieve a goal. You have to earn your respect in this gym. You know, if you walk in and say, "Oh, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this, I'm this fit, I can do anything, I'm that fit," we don't really care. You know, you are just someone that's come in, you have a goal, we will help you achieve it. You know, it happens actually a couple times that we've had people that are insanely fit that don't know Ibby and don't know the brand come in and say, "I can handle anything you throw at me. I'm this fitness star, blah blah blah," and they rattle on and on. But when they're done, they go, "Okay, yeah, just come try boot camp, And halfway through, they're like on your knees, like, "Oh god." You know, if you train here, it's not bragging rights to anyone. It's just the environment we have. When you come into this gym, you have to earn your respect to get your results.
It's not like what you did before. It's not what you can save into the future. It's right now. Is that what you're trying to say?
This is right now. This is new. It's innovative. If you say I'm this fit, I'm this like insane trainer, come in here, do a boot camp, and then earn your respect for boot camp. That's the one thing actually. Before I got hired here, I was told you have to complete one boot camp.
Really?
I have to complete one.
You have to go through it.
Yep.
And how was your first week?
Oh, it was. Actually, this is the reason I had to earn my respect to here with the boot camp. I walked in, I was like, oh, I'm an athlete.
I can do
I
this.
can do this. It's a boot camp. I've done boot camps before. I'm an athlete. I'm fine. 30 minutes in, I'm like, oh my god, what have I done?
What did I get into?
But I realized, I was like, this is what it means. This is what it means to work at and train with people who are a cut above the rest. This gym is built to be a cut above the rest. We train you a cut above the rest. We will never put another gym down, but we advise like any gym, if you want to come and go head to head and do a competition with other strength coaches, we will go head to head with any gym that wants to compete with us in strength coaching. Yeah.
Wow, that's really crazy.
And it's part of it, you have to earn the respect to be here. And I did for that boot camp, and I'm not gonna lie, I've never been the same since that boot camp.
What's the switch, eh?
It's addictive. I did it, and admittedly, I've done a couple when I was in school too, and it's taxing. It's really hard, but you feel alive after. I've worked out hard, I've done like fight camps and everything, and I've never felt this way, before.
Wow. Wow. Just from one workout.
From one boot camp, and it's just so different. You couldn't even put a finger on it.
Man, that's awesome. So for everyone who made it through to the end of this video, I just want to say thank you so much. And how can they earn the respect here at New Edge Alliance?
It's actually really simple. If you have a goal and you want to achieve that goal, DM me. Then I'll link it in the comments section below. Shoot me a message. If you want to be here at 5 a.m., I'll be here at 5 a.m. If you want to be here at midnight, I'm here at midnight for you. Just shoot me a message. We'll set it up. I'll take you around the whole gym, show you everything, and we'll sit down right here. We'll do a free goal setting and assessment of everything. See what we can do for you.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, sounds good, Devin.
Thanks so much.
All right, well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, pleasure. Have a great one.